write it down because it's quite long, so it's a question for the doctor. Okay. So it's kind of personal, but I think could be interesting for everyone here. So, doctor diagnosed colomalacia patellaris in my right knee, so loss of cartilage on the knee. Do you understand that puncture, what do you call that? Puncture hyaluronic acid is the best treatment to keep competing?
Okay. Well, the diagnosis for Pablo is chondromalacia patella. That's when your cartilage under the kneecap is worn out. And usually you see this in elderly people, but if you see it in an athlete, that means that the kneecap is not aligned. And this is what you call as a patellofemoral maltracking syndrome. So usually the mainstay of treatment of this, Pablo, is we have to correct the alignment of your kneecap. So we have to specifically target muscles, particularly in your medial quadriceps or your inner thigh muscles, to strengthen these muscles to pull the kneecap back into position. Now, if you keep running or competing on a malaligned patella, then that's what you get. You get chondromalacia patella or bad cartilage. Hyaluronic acid is a substance that is normally produced by your knee to help the cartilage regenerate. And yes, your cartilage will grow back if you correct all these problems with your alignment. Most of the time, we don't have to do the injection. That's probably what you meant by puncture. So we don't have to do the injection of the hyaluronic acid just yet. So we just have to correct the alignment of your patella, continue on with training, and probably give you supplements like collagen and then proteins.
Okay, in light of the question as good, do you recommend for a sport like the travel when I'm training endurance sport? Do you recommend doing gym sessions for to keep your gym strength sessions to keep your body?
Oh, definitely, because muscle strengthening is really the answer to the maltracking patella. But you have to specifically target, so it has to be guided. It has to be specifically targeted towards the right muscles. Because if you do strengthening exercise in the gym and you're strengthening the wrong muscles, it will worsen the malalignment of your patella.
Well, it's really good that we have a doctor on board.
Thank you. That's what I'm here for.
And I recommend and encourage everybody to ask any questions you'd like, because over 25 years of experience, that's more than some of us have been around. So he is very much an expert in all of this. Take it away.
Hi, Doc. Good morning. Regarding to my student, so I want him to train na mas maayos pa sana. So meron siyang problem sa sciatic. So syempre as coach, hindi ko naman yung pwede ma-advise sa kanya. So ano po yung pwede kong gawin sa kanya para mas ma-improve yung training, magkaroon ng progress?
Okay, thanks Coach Jock. For the benefit of the people around here, I'm a fan of Jomac. Okay, he's one of the guys who really train triathletes the right way. He's really dependent on science. Okay, so the question is, he has a trainee who has sciatica or a painful nerve at the back of the knee, at the back of the leg. It usually starts from where the sciatic nerve exits the spinal cord. Sorry if I'm getting a bit technical. But I'm sure one of you, or at least a lot of you, have experienced this at any time of your life. So, sciatica is when your sciatic nerve is inflamed, so you get the sciatic symptoms. It depends actually on what the cause of the sciatica is, the inflammation of the nerve. The most common one is compression. So the sciatic nerve exits the spinal cord through a very fixed and small, half bony opening. Sometimes it's the tightness of these muscles around that opening that cause the sciatic problem. So if that were the case, you have to again coach your training to strengthen specific muscles like your obturator, your iliopsoas muscles. Most of the time, it's actually the abductor muscles that are a problem, like your major glutes. So you have to train the muscles that oppose these muscles. So a good trainer like Joe Mack, for example, would know how to target these muscles and relieve the inflammation on the sciatic nerve. Run-of-the-mill physical therapy exercises cannot deal with this because if you just let the patient go to a rehab center and they say, I have sciatica, all they'll do is probably do traction, hot packs, and everything. But the long-term treatment is to strengthen the right muscles.
So, exactly that's sinabi ko sa kanya na it's muscle imbalance.
Yes. Perfect.
Thank you, Doc.
You're welcome.
Good morning.
Hey, are we doing the round?
I think so. I think we are, right?
Well, feel free anybody to jump in because I'm sure one question will lead to another. People can open up their thoughts.
I'll ask my question. Fair enough. I know that Clean Athlete does the recovery and the isolate. How do you best recommend how do you use that after your workout for recovery?
Okay. Well, the product line has specific names for each of their supplements. Recovery is called recovery because it has a lot of sugar that your body needs to recover from that endurance sport. But you can take it even when you're not recovering. Like for example, if you have to get energy or power your performance, just like the Klean endurance is actually made of D-ribose. It's a sugar that is the building block for your adenosine triphosphate. I'm sure you're all familiar with ATP. That's the energy currency of your muscles. So these are supplements that power your muscles to do what they're supposed to do. Your muscles will not be able to do what they're supposed to do or what you expect of them to do if they don't have the right substances in your body. So a good plan may be to maintain your protein intake with isolate, and then during heavy days, as we may call it, or intense workout days, you can put in recovery instead of isolate. So this is actually I'm talking about a whole program here. And then of course, to lessen the possibility of cramping or electrolyte imbalance, you have your electrolyte capsules. So this all work into play. That you cannot just pick one product for your particular need. It has to be to look at all the needs of your body. And we practically have similar needs. Our bodies are designed all together. It's just the demand that we put on our bodies that differ. Did I answer your question?
Yes. Can I build upon my question?
Yes, of
The
course.
electrolytes. When would you recommend the best time to take those?
Your body starts performing the moment you make that first step in a run. So it already demands electrolytes in your body. So you have to have it in your body first. So you can start taking electrolytes before the actual training or the actual competition. During, if it's a long course endurance sport like triathlon, and after, especially when you're recovering. So the same with your D-ribose or your Klean endurance. You have to take it way before, and then during, and then also after.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've got my own thing.
Thank you, Claire.
Hey guys, once again, my name is Elle. Before I ask my question, I just need to say, this man is a genius. I am a living testimony of his work. With a lot of, even if you're not a really competitive athlete, even if you're just the average Joe, a lot of the times, and this is something I've done as well, I've just jumped into the workout and not thinking about the fundamental, foundation, strength, alignment, because our biomechanics are all different, and overcompensation is often what leads to these injuries. I specifically had patellofemoral disorder on my left knee, that's like runner's knee, and I had iliotibial syndrome on my right knee. I went to all these different doctors, researched as much as I could, did everything I thought I was supposed to do. It didn't work. I spent 2 seconds with Doc Ben. He says one thing, and literally a week after, it's completely gone. So I want to preface all of this and just let you know that this man knows what he's talking about.
That's an exaggeration.
It's not an exaggeration. You can pay me later, Doc. So my question is, when it comes to injuries for athletes or amateurs or age groupers, what kind of injuries do you see across the board? Cycling, swimming, running, basketball, and what do you think are the best approaches as far as not only preventing them, but once you already have them, to be able to treat them?
Thank you for that question and for that accolade.
Love you!
Love you too. I only do what I am supposed to do. Like I said, it's an exaggeration. You have to understand your bodies. That's the premise in all these things. For a doctor to be able to help an athlete, I also have to understand what they do and what they demand of their bodies. So once you have that equation, you have the answer. So it's as simple as that. The question is, what are the common things that I see in my practice that athletes come to me for? It's practically just overusing, overdoing, and undertraining. So these are the three most fundamental causes of all these injuries. You don't train well enough for what you demand of your body. You overstrain, and you don't even give it a chance to heal itself. And that's right, the body heals itself. If only we give it a chance to heal itself. We provide everything that it needs to heal itself, so that's supplements and proper nutrition. And of course, you have to do this with proper guidance. So if there's any doubt in your mind if you're doing the right thing, go see a professional. The internet does not hold all the answers.
Nope.
No.